right. The next article is U.S. has become a corporate propaganda state. Mikey Z. Michael Zizima, right, an American political commentator, has described the United States as a corporate propaganda state, which has been taken over by corporations. Michael Zizima, better known by his pen name of Michael Z, who is a writer, editor, blogger, and novelist living in New York City, made the remarks in a phone interview with Press TV on Monday. There's much, and this is quote, there's much debate in this country about whether the media is liberal or conservative, and many believe it's liberal. I say that the media are as liberal or as conservative are the corporations that own them. Says because the major media outlets are either large corporations and of themselves, or they are owned by and aligned with other large corporations, Mikey Z said. He added that the media outlets represent the interests of these corporate owners, and it would not be in their best interest to present information that challenges the dominant narrative. So basically, they exist primarily to sell, trying to sell ads. They advertise that basically keeps them going. So when I can call the United States a corporate propaganda state, the dominant narrative in the U.S. is the information we get from the corporate media. Whether it's television, it used to be primarily newspapers, not so much anymore. Television, of course, then internet, they set the agenda, and then they create the illusion that there's this broad spectrum. You know, there's Fox News all the way on right, and then you have CNN and the New York Times all the way on the left. On the left, he noted. So this very narrow debate they set, these parameters are so narrow, are so narrow that anything outside of Fox News or the New York Times isn't even the discussion. It's through this method that they basically set the agenda, which then creates a populace that doesn't question a whole lot, Mikey Z continued.
Yeah, we know that's enough. Yeah, we know that's to be true. That's why nobody really heard of Israel and so forth. And if you have, it's been shunned out the way from the big media sites and so forth.
Yeah, so with that, and then to show you who's the corporations are funded by the central banks. The central banks are funded by the bank that funds the central banks, which is the Bank of International Settlements, which is ran by the elites, the Rothschilds and the DuPonts, so on and so forth. All right, the rich families of the world. So this is Psalms 58, and I started 3. It says the wicked are estranged from the womb; they go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear. That's what the brother was just saying. That's why you don't hear nobody, those news medias bringing out the truth. They keep funding this.
It's only used for advertisement and for selling what the corporate world want the people to be about. That's it. So if they want you to be about games, jerseys, hoodies, the new fashion when it comes to the workout stuff. You notice how everybody is wearing that workout shit? And I'm like, damn, some motherfuckers looking nice in they shit. I'm like, damn, cuz you look kind of nice in your little shit.
Under Armour, Colgate, tight. Spandex, even the guys wearing the tight spandex.
That's the new clothes now.
Biking is big.
The cycling wear with the and like you said, that's the new clothing.
Yeah, that's the new clothes now. You got old women. I was just at
and they looking
store.
nice.
I was just at a store, an old woman with all black, and she turned around and bent over to pick up something. All you see is that. All you see is straight through them. And now black ain't black. Black is see through. All the clothes is basically see through now. So.
Yes, it is. And you know what? That shows you how Satan slowly implement in the nakedness.
They're naked.
How he
Yeah,
slowly
that's
brung that in.
That Wisdom of Solomon 4:11,
Yep.
because that illicit desire
Yeah,
that
yeah.
captivates a lot of people, and a lot of people can't get rid of that. Like it's you know how the lust overwhelms you.
Yeah.
So that's what they.
Especially when it's back to your psyche.
Yeah.
Because he had been and just went from that lady to walk not even 2 hours over, and he'll see a young 24-year-old walk past with spandex on, same thing, with a nicer body.
And his reaction to be like a 2/3. Oh damn! Like oh
Right.
shit. It's hard to
Or,
start.
or if not, you'll wait. Shit.
That's why the scripture says that men won't be able to control their sexual desires in these last days.
Yeah,
That's why
because
these
all
bitches
you saw was underwear. All
Yeah.
you saw was white see-through drawers.
Because you be ready to holler at him
Yep.
like that.
Just off of that.
That's all I'm looking.
You be ready
Because
to go.
you be like, shit, she advertising herself.
Yep.
Even though the bitch got a ring on her finger that worth more than your car, your house, and your whole life. And that's why, and you don't come back to reality until you walk up on the lady and you examine her, and right when you going to speak, you like, the ring costs $20,000 and I'm straight. But it's that lust and the overwhelming that you can't control. That's why you get there to that point. But go ahead, cuz.
But this is Wisdom of Solomon 4:11. Yea, speedily was he taken away, lest that wickedness should alter his understanding,
Right, what was the wickedness? That big old jumbo ass.
or deceit begall his soul.
Right, what was the deceit? That woman has a husband,
Yep.
and he an Israelite. He can't go talk to that woman.
Right.
But the wicked saying what? Man, that big old ass.
Yep.
And she keep testing you, keep trying you, keep following you and shit. If you working out, she'll try to work out by you and shit.
Oh, that's even worse. That's
Right,
even
like-
worse now.
Yeah, it's right there in your face.
For the bewitching of naughtiness does obscure things that are honest.
Right, what's honest? Women don't supposed to have pants on from the get-go, let alone see-through.
Yep. And then following after the law, not committing adultery.
Yeah, because
And
your
that's what
thoughts.
does. Go ahead. That's fine.
I mean, well, your thoughts should supposed to be pure, and that illicit desire, the concupiscence, take that pureness from your thoughts,
Yeah.
and then it plants all those wicked ideas and adventure.
Yep.
You already committed adultery with her and your mom.
They say, for the bewitching of naughtiness does obscure the things that are honest, and the wandering of concupiscence doth undermine the simple mind.
Yeah. So the wandering of concupiscence done. that's Jake every day. So back in Psalms 58 and 5, it says, "Which will not hearken to the voice of charmers, charming never so wisely. Break their teeth, O God, in their mouth break out the great teeth of the young lions, or O Lord."
Right, the young lion, which would be the advertisement and the whole bewitching of American TV, and how they done brung HD TV to you now and got a higher frequency to go more into your subconscious mind. God damn.
Yeah. They got the 3D now.
Shit. Now you can see the bitch spandex up close on your computer. Then you go right outside. You open the door, your neighbor like, there I go.
3D.
Yeah, you might as well have you might as well have a two black swirling line.
Right.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Like,
That's
what
it.
it is.
I even got mad. I said to myself, hey, and y'all should have been picking up on, I've been saying this every year. Well, shit, I'll tell you one thing. At least when the wintertime come, I get a break.
Yes.
You ain't notice I've been saying that as the year's been going on? How I get a break in the wintertime from seeing these women and me having that feeling and shit. Because remember, you brothers, some of y'all, Lord was, leave women alone and so forth. And I was like, well, at least it ain't that bad in the wintertime and shit. You ain't got to be looking and see all that. You notice now, like, this winter is over. It's all spandex, like, year round now.
Yeah, you're right.
Titties and everything
Because like
out.
he said, he got the cold gear now, so he get the spandex with the cold gear, the Under Armour shit.
Man, the wind can't hit your shit.
Come on, man. You don't think I'm
Right.
tired of seeing them white
About
girls run
$2.
past? Goddamn, I thought that was only in the summertime.
They still running, but they
I ain't got Betsy
bouncing.
Bop running down the street with
Right.
the titties bouncing.
Who next? Who next?
So I gotta ask myself.
Yeah, we gotta have a sense of humor with this shit, doing this shit. Yeah, right. And y'all get mad because we have a good ass time.
Right.
Right on camera and
Lord's
everything.
work.
Go ahead, John.
And it's edifying. All right, this is Psalm 64 and 3. Oh no, 64 and 2. 64 and 1. It says, "Hear my voice, O God, and my prayer. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity."
Yeah, that's the so-called white man. Basically, that's what we got. That's why we set up our prayers, because the so-called white man got all these inventions, his propaganda schemes on the race riots. Like I was just sent the an article by one of the brothers that Jake, holding their guns and pistols in Ferguson, saying that if the KKK come to him, and my first thing was them agents. That's a propaganda scheme so they can start these race riots.
Yeah, because more Jake's gonna think they got an arm and get ready.
So once they get Jake to do something like that, basically Esau trying to secretly
Stir 'em up.
Yeah, secretly stir them up, and then with that, secretly come and pick us up. That's the first thing I thought about when I think about these propaganda schemes. Everything it is just to come and swoop around and pick us up. That red force, blue force.
Yeah, because they think is they going to stop the protesting in Ferguson, which actually stops all protesting and all outside public speaking all over the United States. That's why they doing it, because they're the outlaw everywhere.
Yep.
And you finished?
No, go ahead.
Okay. Back in Psalm 64, and I just wanted to make a point. And 2, it says, "Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity." So they make insurrections against the righteous.
Those uprising.
Right, yeah. So, okay, yeah, I just keep it simple. It says, "From the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongue like a sword, and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not."
Right. See, that's that red force, blue force. That's those propaganda techniques to set up all of these. And I'm gonna read it right here. They call them coup d'état. Is a French word, and they set up all their propagandas to stir up communities. See, Esau can stir up a specific group of people, or he can stir up a whole country, or a selective few of people. That's how they use their propaganda to target these different sects of people.
That's how they start them coups in all them countries. They bring in the CIA with that first. Indoctrinate them, then get them to fight.
You got a scripture or let me read it?
Yeah, you go.
Okay, go ahead. Let me go ahead. This is Protocols of the Land of Zion. My favorite book.
Who is it by?
What's it by? The Jewish Pearl. Martino Publishing.
Oh, well, that's a one of a kind. The Jews don't allow motherfuckers to make too many of they shit.
But look, the so-called Jew with his claws in the world. That's the so-called white man. Yeah. That's what they doing right now. Okay? This is page 30. It say, now I'm going to start. Okay, page 31. "We count on attracting all nations to work on the construction of the foundation of the new edifice which has been planned by us." Now the word edifice, it means basically a structural building. So they building these different sects of organizations. "For this reason, it is necessary for us to acquire the service of bold and daring agents who will be able to overcome all obstacles in the way of our progress. We have accomplished our coup d'état. We will say to the people, everything has been going very badly. All of you have suffered. Now we are destroying the cause of your sufferings. That is to say, nationalities, frontiers, and natural currencies. Certainly you will be free to condemn us, but can your judgment be fair if you pronounce it before you have had experience of what we can do for your good? Then they will carry us shoulder high in triumph." Basically what it's explaining is order ab chaos. They're going to start some type of confusion And when it say then you will put us on high shoulder, that means they gonna go get the boogeyman. Whoever, when they start up these coups, when they set up these coups in these different countries through propaganda, okay? It said, then they will carry us shoulder high in triumph and hope and exaltation. Power of voting, in which we train the most insignificant members of mankind by organizing meetings and pre-rearranged arguments, then will then play its last part. So those are all the propagandas. Everything you see on the TV that they go talk about, or Iran did this, or America said this back to them. Those is all pieces of the puzzle that got to come together to start the war, and then to start all these coups that comes up.
Like you niggas who call you, well, not niggas. You people who call yourself being informed with the television. You sit up all week and you watch CNN, MSNBC, and you watch these talk shows. Then come Saturday, Sunday, they want to throw stupid ass shit on there like State of the Nation. That shit is rigged. The man just showed you that they set up talking conversation back and forth.
Exactly.
That C-SPAN bullshit you've been watching, that they got hour after hour after hour of all these Senate meetings, a House meeting, and all that shit is staged. Staged conversation. How I know? Because I sat through 4 years of that shit before I came in the truth. Whenever I was able to know that everybody in the room started saying the same shit, I said, wait a fucking minute. Did I just catch that everybody started saying the same shit? And after about the third, fourth time, that's when I learned about the Illuminati and shit. And I said, oh, that's why everybody's saying the same thing at once.
They even got it on law as a law propaganda. They can use propaganda.
Yeah, propaganda.
Yeah, like last year.
Yeah. And you know what they can, how they can justify that? By saying that they have the interests of the American populace, so they had to lie.
Yeah. Right.
I got some two more things.
They call it
Okay, go ahead.
ambiguous.
This is the definition of a coup d'état. It says a sudden, violent, and illegal seizure of power from a government. A notable or successful stroke or move, an unusual. I'm gonna skip that one. An unusual or unexpected but successful tactic in card play. So that's Esau. That's their coup. Let me go back. Illegal seizure of a power from a government. And I got another word, which is terrorism. And it's 1795, in specific sense of government intimidation. So that's all it is a government intimidation. They use these propaganda techniques to intimidate the public so they can order Al-Qaeda.
That's why they say that the government is the real terrorist, but ain't nobody want to tell us that that's what the term, that's why they saying
it. Mean.
Yeah, okay.
So,
this is Job chapter 13, verse 4. It says, but ye are forgers of lies, ye are all physicians of no value. You know, that's what the man on the article was explaining. All the news articles and all the news companies are owned by corporations. And every piece of news that they put out, it only benefits those corporations and their interests. And America being the chief corporation of them all. This is Daniel chapter 8, verse 25. It says, it says, and through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand.
Right. Through his policy, through his wicked invention, I think the Hebrew word is shakal. It means through his basically his wicked mind thinking, or a wicked scheme that he always trying to play. That's his policy through propaganda. Go ahead.
And he shall magnify himself in his heart.
Yep.
And by peace shall destroy many.
Right, and by peace, because what's the number one slogan of America? Peace, love, and safety. That's the so-called way. That goes back to Antiochus Epiphanes all the way down back today, because he here back today. He's one of them high-ranking generals.
another word for peace that they use amongst themselves, when they say they bring in peace, all it means is that people won't fight back against tyranny.
Oh, okay.
It says, he shall also stand up against the prince of princes. but he shall be broken without hand. That's it.
Yeah, broken without hand. Yahweh Shai. That's how you gonna be broken without hand through the missiles.
Okay. What's that, John?
That's it.